John Fenoglio joins us with all the latest developments tonight. John?
Sure, Micah. We've been waiting to hear if a separate criminal indictment related to former President Trump's alleged efforts to subvert the 2020 election results would be handed down. But late today, the documents case was back in the spotlight, with federal prosecutors charging Mr. Trump with 3 new felony counts related to classified materials taken from the White House. Tonight, Justice Department Special Counsel Jack Smith issuing new criminal charges against former President Trump involving his possession and refusal to return classified documents after he left office.
We're talking about highly sensitive documents and allegedly a very serious cover-up here when it comes to the federal investigation.
Thursday's new superseding indictment, adding 1 additional count of willful retention of national defense information and 2 additional obstruction counts. Federal prosecutors also naming a new defendant in the case, a maintenance worker at Mr. Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate, 56-year-old Carlos de Oliveira, charged with obstruction of justice and making false statements to the FBI. Last month, a federal grand jury indicted Mr. Trump on 37 felony counts, some under the Espionage Act for mishandling classified documents and obstructing government efforts to get them back. Also charged with 6 criminal counts related to obstruction, Trump aide Walt Nauta. Both have since pleaded not guilty to all charges.
Now we have an additional allegation that the former president wanted any evidence of that movement to be deleted.
The initial indictment alleging Mr. Trump intentionally took classified materials from the White House after losing the 2020 election, including top-secret files relating to military vulnerabilities and nuclear capabilities, and claiming Mr. Trump told staffers to hide or destroy documents sought by the FBI.
We add a defendant and we add charges, and the charges really surround the idea that the former president asked an employee to delete video surveillance footage of boxes being moved before the FBI searched Mar-a-Lago for government documents.
The new developments come just hours after Special Counsel Smith met with Mr. Trump's attorneys about another potential indictment related to the former president's alleged involvement in the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol and alleged attempts to install fake electors in key swing states. Mr. Trump was notified he was the target of such an indictment last week. Now, this new indictment also charges Mr. Trump had a classified war plan in his possession and shared it with people who did not have classified clearance. The former president has denied any wrongdoing and issuing a statement late tonight claiming that the latest charges are, quote, a desperate and failing attempt to interfere with his run for the 2024 White House. Micah, back to you.
John, thank you.